TV, where the wisdom flows free. There's no ancient tales and voices like the baobab tree. Roots so deep, branches reaching high, just reaching African wisdom and stories touching the sky. TV, where the wisdom flows free. There's no ancient tales and voices like the baobab tree. Roots so deep, branches reaching high, just reaching African wisdom and stories touching the sky.
Welcome back to Ray Preda TV, where the rich and timeless tales of Africa come to life. Here, we journey through the heart of the continent, discovering the wisdom, culture, and magic of African stories. In this episode, we bring you a thrilling, unexpected love story titled, They Didn't Know His Secret. Join me as we uncover the moral behind this tale. Once upon a time, in a village nestled deep within the lush green hills of eastern Africa, there lived a man named Azibo. Tall, charming, and mysterious, Azibo was known for his beguiling presence, drawing the attention of nearly every woman who laid eyes on him. No one knew where Azibo came from, but his allure was undeniable, and his strength in the village was unmatched. He was a hunter, often returning from the wild with large game, and as the only man brave enough to enter the forbidden forest alone, he was regarded with both admiration and caution. It was said that Azibo carried an unusual secret, though no one could ever guess what it was. The elders sometimes whispered about him, speculating on his origins, for his ways were peculiar and unlike those of any other man in the village. His gaze was intense, his laughter rare, and he spoke in a deep, mesmerizing voice that entranced anyone who listened. One day, a beautiful woman named Zuri came to live in the village. Her beauty was legendary, and her laughter was as bright as the morning sun. Zuri had traveled from a faraway kingdom, seeking refuge after her family was torn apart by a war. The villagers welcomed her warmly, and Azibo, who had never paid much attention to any woman, found himself drawn to her like a moth to a flame. Zuri was charmed by Azibo's quiet strength and mysterious nature. Soon, they began spending time together, exchanging stories, walking along the riverbanks, and laughing as they shared tales of their pasts. Azibo's heart, which had long been untouched, started to soften for Zuri, and the two quickly fell in love. However, Azibo's secret weighed heavily on him, for it was a burden he'd carried alone for years. He feared that revealing it would drive Zuri away, yet he knew he couldn't hide it forever. Azibo was not an ordinary man. He was cursed, a victim of dark magic cast upon him as a child. His father, a powerful sorcerer, had angered a mystical creature in the forest who cursed Azibo in retaliation. Beneath his human form, he bore the mark of a serpent, a hidden, magical transformation that overtook him in moments of passion. His body would remain human, but his manhood, for reasons unknown, transformed into a snake. As his love for Zuri deepened, Azibo worried about the night when they would consummate their love. He was terrified of the look on her face when she discovered his truth, so he continued to stall, inventing reasons to avoid intimacy. Zuri, growing impatient and suspicious, finally confronted him one evening. Azibo, you say you love me, yet you shy away from being with me. Do you harbor doubts? Or is there something you're hiding? Azibo looked at her with troubled eyes, his heart torn between love and fear. He knew the time had come to share his secret, for honesty was the only way to keep Zuri in his life. With a trembling voice, Azibo took her hand and led her to a quiet place by the riverbank. Zuri, there is something you must know about me. I am not like other men, he began, struggling to find the right words. I was cursed as a child, a curse that left me half human and half snake. This curse, it affects me when I'm with a woman in an intimate way. Zuri's eyes widened, both intrigued and frightened by his words. Show me, Azibo, she whispered, her voice steady yet laced with apprehension. She believed in him and his kindness, but was unsure of what she might see. As Azibo revealed his secret, Zuri was struck by the strange transformation. Though startled, she held his hand tightly, a show of support that surprised even Azibo. I do not fear what I see, she whispered softly, as if comforting him. This curse does not change who you are in my eyes. Their love that night transcended the bounds of ordinary passion, for it was filled with trust, compassion, and understanding. Zuri accepted him, seeing past the curse to the kind-hearted man she had come to love. From that day forward, they remained deeply connected, bound by the secret they shared. In the days that followed, news of Azibo's transformation somehow reached the ears of the villagers. Some were terrified, avoiding him out of superstition and fear. But many others, especially the women who envied Zuri's courage, began to respect and even admire her loyalty and strength. Azibo, once shunned, became a respected figure, his curse no longer a source of shame, but of strength and resilience. Zuri's love had lifted the weight of his secret, giving him freedom he had never known before. The elders spoke of Azibo and Zuri for years, sharing their tale as a lesson for young lovers who were often too quick to judge or shy away from those who seemed different. Their story became a reminder that true love sees beyond physical appearances and embraces even the most daunting secrets. Moral of the story: true love embraces the whole of another person, accepting both their beauty and their flaws. I hope you have enjoyed this lovely story and learned that love goes beyond appearances, embracing even the parts we are most afraid to share. Please like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to Ray Preda TV on YouTube and follow Ray Preda TV on Facebook and TikTok for more lovely African stories. See you again soon. Until then, bye-bye.